with that. Okay. She was gone. Man. Without a long, tired sigh, and started off toward the infirmary. How's he doing?
He seems to be stable, as far as I can tell.
Still sleeping.
Let's see. Mind if I have a look?
Please, go ahead.
Stab, 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 stab. Maybe we're around the partition to the side of Quark's bed. The journal and the thing Phi and I had talked about would definitely need to be addressed, but for the moment, the AB game was what I needed to concentrate on. Lives were at stake. Mine. And Quark's. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually developed a powerful urge to commit suicide. If the journal was telling the truth, then as soon as the anesthetic wore off, Quark would go insane again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if he managed to kill himself before we got to him? Or perhaps he'd just get out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere. On the other hand, it wasn't like we could keep anesthetizing him forever. I don't think I said that word right. There was only one way to save Quark, and that was with Accelerate. Unfortunately, Dio had stolen it. If we wanted to get it back, Clover and I would have to vote ally. But if I did, there was an excellent chance I would end up dead. The question was then, what to do? Sacrifice myself to save Quark, or keep quiet about the danger he was in and save myself? It was so faint I almost didn't hear it.
Grandpa. Grandpa.
He shifted a little, then fell silent again. It was enough, though. What on earth had I been thinking? How could I even considered letting a child die in my place the first time we do that branch? Suddenly, my cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and in disgust. That I considered letting Quark die even for a minute was pathetic. There was only one choice. There had only ever been one choice. No way was I going to leave Quark to die. My hands tightened in a fist as I looked down at him. Any uncertainty I'd felt before was gone. I knew what I had to do. I had to pick ally this time, then go back and hit betray. But ally first, because we keep our promises.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, if no...
Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back.
What about you?
Not going. I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo. If you don't vote...
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like you.
What are you going to do if Kay and Alice vote betray?
Nothing, I suppose. Just means I lost that round. I'd just be voting ally anyway. You know who my opponents are, right? Alice only has one BP left. If I pick betray and they chose ally, I'd kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it. And even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind. You see? Doesn't matter if I go into the AB room or not. My vote's the same either way.
Tenmyoji's mind was made up. Trying to persuade him to leave would have been pointless. Alright. Take care, Quark.
Of course. You worry about yourself.
Let's
Okay.
go. Luna and I headed out of the infirmary, leaving Tenmyoji and Quark behind. When we got to the warehouse, we found everyone else waiting for us. Well, not quite everyone. One other person was missing. Hey, where's
Take
Dio?
a look at the doors.
They're all closed. When we came in before, the one on the far right was open.
And that would mean...
That he went in, I guess.
Exactly.
That jerk. Probably been worried I might try and take the accelerator from him by force, so he'd hidden himself in the AB room. What a coward. I made up my mind to choose ally, no matter what, but Part of me had still considered trying to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. Now he'd made sure I wouldn't get that chance to try.
Where's Tenmyoji?
Oh,
Luna explained.
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray.
right. What will you guys be choosing then?
Ally, of course.
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes Ally, I can't choose Betray. If I do, K's BP will go up to 9.
But what if he forces you?
Ha ha ha. You needn't worry. I would never do something so crass.
Really?
Of course.
Then you don't need to go in there.
Excuse me?
Alice can vote by herself. Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Well,
I
I
suppose.
apologize, but I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
Why not?
I just can't. Shall we go, Alice?
Hey, hold on a minute there.
Kay continued briskly toward the AB room as if he simply hadn't heard Phi. Alice scrambled to follow him, perhaps concerned that he would lock her out. That's the first time Kay is being rude, besides the last time when he just tricked us into getting 9 BP and left.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. If Kay told the truth, she'll be fine.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right.
They headed off at a trot toward the second room from the right. Blah, blah, blah. All right, Clover, time for us to go.
Okay, right behind you.
Sighed to myself and headed toward the leftmost AB room. Sweep. Sweep. Shwiggity shwo. Sweep. Sweep.
What are you gonna do?
Dude, there is a really short one. I hope this is the short one. Hold on. I want to check something. Okay, yeah. Huh. I wish they didn't do that. I want them to change that up, where allies seems to always be on the left. Lame. I was hoping for I wouldn't know which one's which. So ally actually takes a little longer. Betray, we might die really quickly. Or like we probably get killed. I don't know. So the one thing I can do, gonna choose ally.
Can't. You'll die.
Well, you never know. Just because Zio's told to pick ally doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna pick Betray.
Do you really think a jerk like that is going to choose ally if he doesn't have to? No. No way.
I mean, I didn't. That's true.
He's got 6 BP right now. If he picks Betray, then he'll have 9 points.
What about you?
Huh?
You've got 6 too, right? Dio chooses ally and we choose Betray, then you'd have 9. That's a good point.
What? No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up. I'm just trying to tell you that Dio is going to pick Betray. That's who he is.
I agree, Incism. Well, of course, a lot of those ones that are long could end there, and the short ones could keep going. I mean, it did on the left side. On the far left. Made up my mind. That's who I am. It's the only choice is ally. It's the only choice we have to get that medicine
That's
back.
why Dio called you an IG. What makes you think he's going to give us the Excelavir, even if you do what he says?
Maybe he won't, but I can guarantee that he'll destroy it if I pick Betray. That's who he is.
Fine. If you aren't gonna listen to me, then I guess I don't have a choice.
I'm gonna take my clothes off and seduce you.
I'll be pushing that button.
Huh? Before I realized what's going on, Clover ducked past me and ran toward the voting machine. Stop! I snagged her by the arm and hauled her backward with all my strength.
Ow!
Sorry. Guess that was a little too hard,
Hey,
but...
What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw a girl around like that.
Unless they asked for it. Well, you're the one who tried to trick me.
But you're gonna die. Dio's going to kill you. You can't do this. I don't want you to die.
10 seconds remain.
Thanks. It means a lot to hear you say that, Clover. I gave her my best reassuring nod and turned to face the polling machine.
3, 2, 1. Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you, Ambidex Gates.
Clover and I stepped out of the AB room. For several long moments, we all just stared at one another. Words weren't necessary. Everything she would have tried to tell me, I could already see in her eyes. Let's go. I turned and headed toward the results screen.
Sigma.
I heard her behind me, her voice barely louder than a whisper. The choice was already made. I stood up straight and kept walking. Yep. Dude, K hit 9. K hit betray. So we're gonna die. And K and Dio both leave.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
I bet Alice is like knocked out in the AB room or something.
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Suddenly, all eyes were on me. I felt their weight, but stood my ground. It was the result I expected. Took a deep breath, closed my eyes. I didn't have to wait long. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First, it would be the anesthetic Soparil. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumbled to the floor.
Sigma!
I can see that a little bit in Sism.
Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no!
Kay's actually worried?
Oh no, oh no, oh no!
I figured Kay'd be bolting it. Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift the sheets of lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out a blur that had to be Dio in front of the number 9 door. Dang it. You'll keep your promise. Dang it. I groaned and with a Herculean effort lifted my head and then my sluggish body off the floor. Every step was a battle. Whenever I shifted my weight, my muscles threatened to give out again. But somehow I forced myself ahead, a single thought burning in my mind. I would reach Dio. Then, at last, the smudge of color faded into a recognizable person. I threw out my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine.
Give it back? Don't act like it's yours. Aren't we supposed to share everything we find here?
I don't care. Just hand me the medicine.
What are you talking about?
We found the Excelivir in the laboratory.
And Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it? Right now?
Yeah. So?
I kept my promise. Now you... I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he wouldn't give us back the Excelivir. If he didn't, then I'd die with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much as my mind as I could, got ready to attack.
Fine.
Not quite what I'd been expecting.
Here.
With a shrug, he pulled up the vial out of his pocket and tossed it toward me. I caught it. Whew. I say, we're really dead. We're fading. And he threw it to us and pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. The label said, unmistakably, Excelivir. It was the real thing. Clover, take it. I held it out toward her.
Right. Of course.
She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good. Now at least Quark will be alright. With that, the last of my strength left me and I dropped to my knees.
Sigma! Are you okay? Sigma! Sigma!
Guess this is it.
First is the soparil, which put you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
Zing! 9 minutes, huh? Once Supro was injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxant followed it. About 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5, give or take. That was not 4 minutes! No, that was not 4 minutes. That was like a minute. Well, even has the negative in there. In 5 minutes, I would be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? Huh. I gave a raspy, quiet laugh. Even with death staring me in the face, I seemed to be determined to struggle right up to the very end. Okay, Sigma, you can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. I just had to think. Think, think, think. Think like Winnie the Pooh. Think, think, think. If there was a way out, I had to find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life just yet. There had to be an answer. Oh, bother. Oh, okay. So we'll come back to that and be alive, I guess. Cool. Next. Choose Betray. I'm glad you got that joke. Give me that BP. Give me that BP. Uh-huh. Clover and I walked out of the aviary room. Dio glanced over at us as he exited his own room. I looked away before he could make eye contact.
Sigma, why? After all that stuff you said. I mean, it's not like I'm criticizing you. I think you made the right decision.
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize. I think I would have chosen Betray if I was in your position. We'll find another way, all right? We just have to keep an eye on Dio. As soon as he gives us an opening, we take it. And I'm sure Alice will help us too.
Did you tell her?
It's okay. We can trust Alice. There's no way she told him. Anyway, let's go check the results.
Yeah. And this one, I think K probably still hits Betray. Yeah, he overpowers Senmyoji. Or he overpowers Alice. Never really got the end of that one. Where's my thing? Oh. I was wondering where some things weren't working. Hold on. Bad Bear, happy Tuesday, man.
Like us, there's more to them than meets the eye.
Well, hi. Very happy Tuesday. Thank you so much for that 4 months, man. Very appreciative. You are a boss, as I'm trying to get this thing to work. But, thank you. I'm trying to get your thing to work for whatever reason. He hugs in, comes with the bear hug, and then does the beautiful 4 months resubscribe. I need to fix this. Generate token. Authorize. Connect. I don't know why that didn't work last time. But you deserve your sub sound.
Just a second. Oh, it's gonna be good.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I need to make sure that's connected next time. Something wasn't working, but...
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
I think it's because I tried to connect the same thing to the same bot to stream labs and stream elements, and I don't think it can do both.
What the hell is this?
Your sub ended yesterday?
Just a second. Oh, it's
See,
gonna
now
be
it
good.
works! What the heck? Anyway, it works.
Oh, so you don't care what happens to Quark?
What kind of cold-hearted jerk are you?
Jeez.
Please, just give it back.
Hey, Sigma, what are you talking about?
We found Excelivir in the laboratory.
Dio stole it.
What? You mean he has it right now?
Nah, I don't have it. Well, I won't have it in about 2 seconds.
The moment the words left his mouth, I knew what he had planned to do. I leapt toward him as I spoke, but it was already too late. Dio snatched the vial out of his pocket, brought it up, and smashed it on the ground. And threw it on the ground. Jerk.
What are you doing?
A promise is a promise. If you chose an ally, this never would have happened. You want to blame someone? Blame yourselves.
You're the one that did it, jerk. See, I think that those kind of people's logic are just messed up. It's their fault. Same reason people are like, dang it, I hate the cops. Why? Because I was doing something illegal and they caught me. It's all their fault, man. Now, not all laws are perfect and not every cop is straight, but... flawed logic is what I'm saying. Something snapped in my brain. I let out a gutter roll left forward. And he probably took us pretty well, only to be stopped short by a firm hand on my arm. It was Fi.
Hold it.
Dio needs a bear attack. Hold my pie.
Because this isn't the time for that.
What do you mean?
Look at the number 9 door.
Kay. Kay was indeed standing in front of the door. What is...
No!
His BP is 9.
What?
Suddenly, we're all running toward K and the number 9 door. K leaves. I already know what thing we're doing next. We're unlocking stuff today, boys. K, what are you
What
doing?
am I doing? Well, that should be obvious. But if you insist, I am attempting to leave.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I assure you, I would do no such thing. I am perfectly serious. After a rational assessment of the facts, I have concluded that this is the wisest course of action. What is currently our highest priority? The answer is, of course, to save Quark. He must be taken to a hospital as soon as possible. For that to happen, one of us must escape and call for help. Currently, the only one of us capable of doing so is myself. That is why I intend to escape.
And leave us all behind.
Unavoidable. But as I said, I do intend to call for help.
Couldn't you have at least waited until the next round? Then you could have raised Quark's BP to 9 and taken him with you.
And what would happen if Dio was Quark's opponent in the next round? I have no illusions about what Dio would do.
Me neither.
This is the most logical choice.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Wait! Where's Alice?
Ah, yes. Alice is in the AB room. She has collapsed. But you needn't be concerned. She is only sleeping.
Because I knocked her out.
Oh no, what did you do to Alice?
You will need to ask her yourself. I must take my leave.
Hey! God damn it! Wait!
At least Dio didn't get out. The larger man easily sidestepped him and tumbled nimbly through the door just before it closed. Bye, Kay.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number escape, please.
Game over? Is that Kay's game over? Do we get another face? Please just give me a face. Oh no, it would say so-and-so end. Never mind. It bugs me the only ending we have is freaking Dio. Okay, one of these is about how to save 2 people. I think we can do that now. Because of that thing we learned in the lab. Or I don't, maybe we have to unlock it, because I'm pretty sure that's what it does. Immune goblin, that's what I thought it meant injection gun. It's immune no goblin.
Do you know what immunoglobulin is? It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6.
IG replicator?
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine?
Yeah. Probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Okay, it doesn't copy the accelerator, it copies
Who knows?
people with the right antibodies?
Ice cream by the gallon?
Hmm.